Yeah, you can't see shit. It's like this big.
Oh god.
What is this big?
Well,
Sorry.
I'm not allowed to show
Hi,
that on stream anymore.
Oh, hey everybody.
Hey, Bomber.
Hey,
That doesn't look right at all, Bomber.
That is awesome.
this is a little messed up. Hey, whatever.
Are we going to have a masquerade podcast?
That's how you get COVID, motherfucker, by putting that
Usually
Borderlands mask
psychos
on
have
and sharing
no
it.
hair, but this psycho has
All right.
a lot of freaking hair.
We are live, everybody. So it's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for Gaming Beyond the Box. We'll be right back. Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome. It's Wednesday night. It's time for Gaming Beyond the Box, and I cannot get over his mask. So what
Such a
is
serious
going on?
face.
I know, I like it. It's even got his tag on there still. All right, let's introduce everybody to the panel. I will start with my bottom right. He has not been with us in a while. This is Jared, and he is also with the Iron Lords podcast. What's up, Jared?
Oh, how's it going? Yeah, I'm an assistant editor over at lordsgaming.net. So, yeah, I'm happy to be back, guys. It's always fun to be here.
And it's always good to have you here, sir. We haven't had you here in a while.
Yeah.
And then next, we have our resident Borderlands sperm psycho thingy mabobber. What's up, Leo?
Nothing much, man. Let's get this thing going.
Save the energy, Leo. You'll need it in the 2-hour show. All right. And then we have the man himself, not Dan Rodriguez. What's up, Dan?
What's up, guys? Good to be back, this time with a camera. You can see my awesome face. I'm sorry.
There's filters for that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. We got Fork right up above you, man. It's not so bad, okay? Anytime you feel bad about yourself, just look up, look to your left. You'll see Fork. You'll be fine.
I am a sexy bitch.
I'll do that for sure.
My therapist tells me every day.
Your therapist lies. All right. And next,
Officer.
we have his partner in crime, another part of Season Gaming, which is gamer speak for yes, we're fucking old. Painfully.
Yeah, that's accurate. What's going on, everyone? It's good to be back. That mask was too damn hot, man. I can't stand that thing. But, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's awesome.
Look at that chair, though. Woo! Look at that chair.
It's nice, man. It's nice.
That's a nice chair.
And then we have the panel stoner, Ghost. What's up, Ghost?
Apparently, he is like
We are
straight
having
up
technical
focused.
difficulties right now.
He is definitely focused.
Too
Whatever's
much
going on.
CBD oil. All right, next.
What happened?
There he is.
Say hi, Ghost.
Hey, what's up, man? Fuck, I had some technical difficulties probably because I'm high.
All right.
I mean, I'm gonna own it. It is what it is.
I love it.
And then up at the top right, we have the King of Knuckles, the Prince of the Phalanges. We have HR Bomber. What's up, Bomber?
What's going on? Pretty good, you know, just unfortunately having to be away from work due to possible bad word thing that cannot talk about on here.
Herpes.
Whatever. Herpes, yes. So
Burpees
you'll
are
have to find out on Saturday or whatever. Then I can go back to work if it's negative. But anyway, other than that, finally beat a couple of games, so that's good. So yeah, other than that, I'm here.
Awesome. And then we have Mr. Potato Head in real life, Fork Boy.
What's up? I'm having a great night. I can't wait to find Mrs. Potato Head and get a couple parts of mine back. So,
And by the way, Brap gave a $2 super chat. He wants to know, will we see a slap tonight?
no, wife is not home
I
tonight.
was gonna say probably not.
No, wife ain't home tonight. She doesn't come home. Well, I can't say it too loud because she'll actually be home in about 20 minutes, but the kids don't know yet.
And thank you, Cloud, for the $5 super chat. Looks like a dysfunctional Brady Bunch intro. Love you guys. Love you too, Cloud.
Is someone rolling oil aluminum
know.
paper or something?
I have no idea. I keep hearing it too.
Sounds
And in
like
the
on
middle
screen.
of all these poor guys, we have Captain Phasma. What's going on, girl?
Hi. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Save that energy. Save that energy. You'll need
She got the coolest coffee mug on the planet.
All right. Then we have the one and only, the man who tells his liver to shut the fuck up on a daily basis, Husk.
I hope you heard it that time. It's been fucking up every week. I'm pumped to be here. Let's fucking roll.
Well, according to the probation officer call I got about you earlier, you're about happy to be about anywhere right now, aren't you? Okay, anyway,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's beside the point. All right.
Officer Smith?
Not a
No?
topic.
Oh.
Oh, and by the looks of it, we will be giving away one code already for somebody in the chat for a little game called Ghost of Tsushima. Anybody hear of that?
No.
That's a game.
Isn't that an Atari game?
It could be.
That was in Telecom.
Oh, it's Ninja
Telecom,
Gaiden
man.
DLC, right?
I thought it was
Commodore?
a PC only.
Amish. Hilarious.
All right. Let's start with the first topic.
Let's go.
Who wants to talk about the Ubisoft Forward event?
I definitely
It
do.
was really short.
Uh-oh. Phasma wants to talk
you
about
said.
it.
What?
We're not talking about my honeymoon.
Yeah, you're used to hearing that though. That's different.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I'm a
Hey.
grower, not a shower. Oh.
You said that we said we were going to talk about this later in the podcast. What was your thoughts on it,
Who, me? Who?
Ainsley? That would be you.
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
shit, what's my name again?
Like, who we talking about? Yeah, I thought it was all right. I don't know. I wanted to see something other than the big three that they had with Far Cry, Watch Dogs, and Assassin's Creed. The fact, we've given up on Splinter Cell, right? Everyone's just given up on it.
I
No.
can't.
I'm done with it.
I
What
can't.
Splinter Cell
Yeah.
again?
Give up
You
on
give
it.
up.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he's in a
give up. I'm not
Hey,
giving up hope.
Sam Fisher's in a
Do it,
mobile
man.
game. I mean, huh.
He's in a mobile
Yeah.
game. That's what we
Yeah.
get nowadays, right?
I got excited when I saw that until Bomber ruined it and said, that's mobile fork. I'm like, motherfucker. 'Cause I watched it 4 hours late and I'm like, oh man, this looks cool. What game is this? She's all, it's mobile. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, yeah. So we given up on that. Gods and Monsters, Skull and
Yeah,
Bones
where
is
the-
apparently being rebooted
Rebooted.
into
That's
Sea of
surprising
Thieves.
they show Gods and Monsters. It's
so,
like, what the
hey,
hell?
Ainsley, to interrupt you real quick on that. So when they announced that and said live service, that basically means we're launching a game that's not ready to be out, but we're going to let you play it and hope for God it works, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much.
So,
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Thieves knockoff?
Well, I played Skull and Bones at E3 2 years ago, and it wasn't bad. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. But that's disappointing. Anyway,
Yeah.
we wanted to talk about Watch Dogs, right? That's what Wilmy and I were talking about earlier. And Watch Dogs, I think, looks really, really good. That's probably Valhalla I was already excited for. I know some of you, most of us feel the same on that.
Absolutely.
But Watch Dogs, the more I read about it, the more I, kind of learn about it, the more excited I get. So I'm pretty pumped for that.
Agreed.
Pig mask and all.
I actually pre-ordered it as soon as it came available on the Xbox dashboard, and I didn't even get to finish the last one.
Oh, I didn't either. No, but I don't know. I like the first one, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people didn't like the first one, but I thought it was good. And so I'm
I
really
like it
looking
better
forward
than
to
the
it.
second one.
So when it says you can have 40 operatives, is that other players or you actually just have your own NPCs?
That's your own
NPCs.
NPCs.
Oh.
People can switch between.
NPC.
Yeah. I'm having a whole elderly squad going through that game. Just
No
a bunch of
doubt,
old
man.
people. That's
No
all I'm doing.
Old granny squad. Right?
I take offense to that, Jared.
What?
Why? Does that mean you're going to have me, Ainsley, and Dan? You know, walking
Maybe.
around?
I want the best of the best. That's why. People
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't go wrong. That sounds like a solid crew to me. I
The
don't know.
Walker
Yeah.
Brigade.
Yeah, I got that game collector's edition on lock when as soon as it came available. Like
I
that
did
crown mask, the skull crown mask.
Yeah,
is
me too. I forgot I pre-ordered it because it was last year. I went on the Ubisoft store and I was like, "Did I order this? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'll keep
I
it."
did the same.
And Nano, I'm sorry, dude. You know me. I don't grow a beard, and Angela would probably look kind of funny if she had one.
Yeah.
We should probably get her a fake one. That would be funny. Same.
I just hope I have it when I'm 70 years old. I hope I make it to 70 years old.
That's
What,
I
like
hope
2
I make
years
it to
away?
Cyberpunk at this point. Fuck.
Yeah, I'll be happy to make it to 70.
Yeah,
Hell, I'll be happy to make it to 65.
yeah. I'm shooting for 60 and then see
I
what
wonder if
happens.
I'm going to see Elder Scrolls 6. Shit.
Same.
You ain't gonna see that game.
No, you're wrong. There is an Elder Scrolls, sorta.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorta. Oh, and
Like-
by the way, for everybody that's never watched this podcast, we definitely don't take this stuff very serious. We're all gamers on all platforms, but tonight we're actually going to do something a little different. We're going to give you actual headlines from real gaming news, and we're going to throw in some shit we just made up. Your job in the chat is to figure out what's bullshit and what's not.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, we got to make it like so it's actually believable.
Well, I mean,
Literally hype this whole thing. Like,
Dan,
oh,
have you
no,
read
this.
Twitter lately? You really don't
Yeah.
need to make it sound believable.
No, you don't. Yeah.
And Evil Primate, thank you for the $5 super chat. It was either this or 2 triple cheeseburgers that I will just poop out later. So enjoy, guys and gals. You'd have been better off with a cheeseburger, sir. Good for your heart. That probably wouldn't have done you very good.
Yeah, there you go.
So tonight we will be doing that. We're going to mix everything up. So we will give you some fake headlines, and your job is to figure out what's real and what's not.
Bomber's
way
beard
off.
is not real.
Ooh.
Neither are his fingers. His fingers are implants.
Yeah.
Finger extensions.
Yeah.
Cake is definitely not real.
Is it that or penile extension? He figured fingers would be more useful.
That's true.
Yeah.
And our guests today are not actually here. They're all AIs.
Because that's really not Dan.
We're actually using
not
the
him.
slip.
We're all
We're actually using the
degrees.
slip
Yeah.
space
He's
engine, just so you know.
But anyway, what else is about Ubisoft? I was really hyped for Far Cry 6.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I know
that
they
trailer
didn't
was
show
awesome.
anything.
Yeah,
but
it's
the
gonna be
trailer.
I mean, I've enjoyed every Far Cry I've played, so I'm looking forward to Far Cry 6.
I haven't
I like
played
the
a Far Cry
credits
in a while.
too. The credits were
So.
really well done.
I'll say the video that they made, you know, it was good. It makes you, I guess, want to play it, I guess, but especially for somebody that can care less about the game. But
Debbie Downer over there in the top right.
I've played
Well,
all the Far
I'm just
Cry
not a big Far Cry guy, I guess.
That's because you've had no friends to play with.
Now
Does
you do.
anybody play Breakpoint, and is this AI teammates a big deal? That's what I want to
No,
know.
it's
'cause
not.
I own
So-
Wildlands, and I fucking loved it.
it is
I
the
haven't
best
touched
thing in the
Breakpoint
world.
because
It's
it's
the best game.
I
So-
can't.
Breakpoint I've
Breakpoint's
enjoyed a little
great.
bit, but considering the AI doesn't work all that well, I don't know if I want AI teammates. So
They were
Maybe
sort
they're
of
better
helpful
than.
in Wildlands.
Well,
in
they showed that
Wildlands, they
off
were
during
great.
the event,
They were
so-
great for getting shot. That's it.
Yeah. They didn't
Well,
do
look,
anything.
you go in first. Once you all get killed, I'm going to come in behind you.
Well, that's what most AI is good for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like or hey, revive me because that's about all you're useful for.
Yeah. Reviving.
Yeah, pretty much. That's about it.
Oh man.
And we've got somebody that never played Far Cry. What?
Okay, I have at least played a couple of Far Cry.
Wait.
So I'm not gonna say I haven't played it. So
Matamuni.
Matamoon, you've never played a Far Cry.
Far Cry 3,
Wow.
Blood Dragon, and Primal are, I find, are necessities. Maybe even Far Cry 4. They
was
gotta
good.
play.
I'll say 3 is
Far Cry
good.
3 is only $2.98 right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cheap.
And
cheap.
Far Cry 5 is like $9 and some cents.
Yeah, like $10.
5 looks pretty. I just couldn't get into it. But
What did you
they all
play,
had
Bomber?
beer-
Besides Warcraft.
what? I play a lot of other games. I mean,
It wasn't
Far Cry-
Overwatch.
like,
Look,
just Far Cry.
sometime-
I guess I got bored of just the. I
Okay,
don't know, I guess
sometime
the
you and I
same-
need to get online and play Far Cry, and you'll play Forkway, where it pretty much means
You'll
shit
get
happens.
blown up a lot.
You're gonna play the Turk way.
So just
Yeah,
like
you know,
Wildlands or
Be ready to jump out of any vehicle at any point because I drive like shit.
Oh, I definitely know that.
Yeah, that's mostly the mechanics, though. It's not
No,
Very true.
no.
Blame it on the mechanics.
Yeah, we can blame it on the mechanics. Trust me. When the tree's there, and I'm like, let's see what happens.
Oh, okay, well,
If
then
nobody
never mind.
has any other thoughts about Ubisoft,
I was just upset that Gods and Monsters wasn't there. That was my main
I was
thing.
upset they didn't show anything new.
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd
Well,
show something.
I just
got
think
some
the only
Valhalla
reason.
at 60 FPS. I mean,
Well, I just think the only reason why they didn't show a whole bunch is
Terrible.
because they're just showing stuff that's coming out soon, and since they didn't have, since apparently Skull and Bones is being fully redone to be a.
It's a
I guess.
live service, which
I don't know.
means you may get on a boat and it may not be there, but you'll be sailing somewhere.
I don't think we could coordinate that, Jay. I don't think it's possible.
What?
He wants us to do the wave.
Yeah,
we'll
Beyond
be
Good and
giving
Evil.
away
That's another
two copies.
I
two
tried.
copies. What?
Now we'll
Gotcha.
be giving away 2 copies tonight of that little game called Ghost of Tsushima.
What?
Awesome.
Nice.
That's a
Very tight.
that's a
Ghost of
multiplayer
Teriyaki
game on
Chicken.
Game Boy, right?
That's the only reason I showed up. Shit.
We rig it so we all win. Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's a press conference move.
It's a panel.
Well, I mean,
Actually, this is a press conference, sir, because we've got an announcement from Microsoft that nobody else knows.
Yep. And I got off all of my freaking conference calls this last week.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
If you've been catching Bomber's tweets through the last few days, his conference call
Oh, man.
was about what we're getting ready to tell you.
Yep.
Did anybody watch the Google Stadia event yesterday in the chat?
I had no idea it was even happening.
Me neither. And I run a damn gaming site. I just didn't know it was happening.
I only heard about it because of Willie. That's the only reason I knew.
Look, I knew it was happening after it was over and Wilmy posted, "Hey, did you guys catch it?" And I'm like, "Catch what?"
Exactly. They posted one tweet about it like 4 days prior. Like, what the?
Not even just that. I saw Jeff
You're
Keighley
paying this
talk about
guy?
I just love that they're coming up with 20 new games that we all have already.
Oh, hold on just one sec. I've got to do this.
Mooch!
Okay, I feel better now. But by the way, Mooch wants to know what. Oh, never mind. We can't sidetrack yet, Mooch. Hold on, we'll save your question.
This is very important. This is breaking news. Someone's like, break it before us.
I've been waiting all week for this shit.
Yeah.
Bomber.
Yesterday it was not very publicized, but Phil Spencer did decide to buy Google Stadia.
Yep.
All Stadia's properties will be going into Game Pass in August.
I think it's the 21st or something like that.
I think it was August the 21st. So you can timestamp it, record it, do whatever the fuck you people do on podcasts. You know, when you want to prove somebody wrong or take the L.
Right. Oh, take the L. Oh.
Yep. So Stadia will be coming to Game Pass August the 21st. I'm sorry.
But aren't the games already on there?
That's not the point. Now you can put it on your USB drive, and from what I heard, there's a possibility you might be able to plug it into a PlayStation 5 and have
still
Game
use
Pass on
USB
PlayStation
drives?
5.
But we're all getting Orcs Must Die, though, guys. So
That is true.
That's what I've been holding out
I'm actually a
for.
little upset about that, not gonna lie, because I really like the first 2 games.
Dude, you are the first person I have met that's played the first 2 and actually said, yeah, they're good. Everybody's like, bottom.
Wait, what?
Bottom.
Shame on all of you. I'm disappointed.
Yes, David. You and there was somebody else got it right. Yes, that is fake news, sir. Chris hit it pretty much on the head. All the games are already in Game Pass anyway. The games are old that they decided to add yesterday.
That's why I found it hilarious with the the starting message was 20 new games. Those are not new games. We all have those games. They're just new to Stadia.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, they're new to Stadia, but most
And I'm not
games-
paying full price for a game that I've had for
It's
that I can
just
get on
like
Game Pass. It's
Nintendo.
like, what
They
the
bring
hell?
out games that other platforms have had forever.
Look.
Nin-
Nintendo is
That's
awesome
true.
because you get to play Mario for the 9 billionth time doing something else.
That's fair.
That's about the truth.
But he's got a hat this time. And it doesn't
All right,
have
true.
control.
I got one quick question for the chat. Who in the chat has a PS4 and wants to play Ghost?
I have a PS5.
All right.
I'm on my way over.
Yeah.
It stands about 4 feet tall, weighs 100 pounds.
And Drunken Master Deep said Stadia announced an exclusive from the people that made Gears Pop. Looks like a kiddie top-down shooter. Dan, you're exactly right, dude. I watched a little bit of it and I was like, "Oh my god, is this really what they're going to come out?"
Wait. Gears, the game that's known for gore, is going to make a kiddie top-down shooter.
It's the company that helped make the
Oh,
Gears.
okay. I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
for a
Gears Pop.
microtransaction, will let you turn
Coalition is
blood on.
not. Yeah, Coalition is not.
No.
building that.
Well, it'd be like that one cartoon, Happy Funtime House, or whatever it's called.
Could you imagine if microtransactions were around when we were kids and all of us that owned the Super Nintendo played Mortal Kombat? It wouldn't have been a code. We'd had to pay
Who the
money
hell
to get
played
the war
Mortal
on.
Kombat on Super Nintendo?
Fuck you.
All right.
I played that shit on Sega, man.
Sean Underhill, send me a DM on Twitter, sir, after the podcast, and I will get you a. We can do it either way. We can do it on PayPal, or I can send you a code.
Or behind a dumpster. It's your choice.
Yep. Just send me a DM on Twitter.
There's benefits to other options.
Damn mosquito in this room.
Congrats, Sean.
Congrats, man.
And he is the first. And
Nice.
I would have, and Mark, I really can't
Cheers.
give it to you because we know each other, and that's kind of fucked up and wrong. And I don't want people saying, we're doing a fake giveaway. Although he was the first person to say me. But, yeah, I can't do that, man. People know we know each other, so that probably wouldn't go over well.
Who?
But
Yeah. Who said me?
Fork, did you not have a topic, sir?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Hi, Fork.
I had one. I just got to find out.
Trying to remember which one now.
Well, anyway,
I mean, I
I'm
can
gonna
talk about mine real quick. I mean, it's pretty simple. So there's a dude in apparently in Jacksonville, Florida, that's actually being sued by Netflix because he kept on posting on social media stuff like that about that Gamepass is the Netflix of gaming. So Netflix is actually suing him for putting slander on the Netflix name. So that's interesting. And of course, it's Florida. Who else?
It is Florida.
Who else would it be? But
But aren't they the Netflix of gaming?
You can't
It's
say
like-
that in Florida.
I mean,
It's like
they're
Game
not.
Pass.
I mean, it's just not. I mean, they're going after him because he's using the Netflix name the whole time, and I guess they don't like it.
Well, and in other news, everybody I'm sure is familiar with the verified account blackout right now on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Well, our people over at Sony decided they were going to release the pricing and the pre-order status today, but now they had to postpone it because all verified Twitter accounts have been taken offline.
Shit.
So,
I knew I should have got that check mark.
Skill.
yeah.
I applied for the check mark. They asked me who you are.
My page doesn't work, and I'm not verified.
They did that on purpose because Leo was stalking you.
Probably.
That's the only reason they
God.
did it. But in other news, the PlayStation 5 is evidently quite heavy.
It is.
Does
Quite
anybody really even care?
Okay, I'm just gonna tackle this real quick. I don't do curls with my consoles. I put them on something, and then I'm done. It sits there, and I don't do anything else. I don't sit there and go, "Yep, we're gonna go play."
Nope. Girth
Will,
overlaying.
you all right?
Earth overlaying.
I wasn't going to say anything, dude.
Oh man.
I'm going to say, everybody on the panel's looking at the same fucking camera I'm looking at. No, boy, you ain't done a curl with nothing lately.
Second of all, I've lost weight, damn it. I just gotta find where I put it.
Okay, I'm better now.
I mean, it's 11 pounds. If it weighs 20 pounds, no one complains about a goddamn 75-inch TV, how much it weighs. No, why? Because it mounts on the wall. You never do anything again with it.
Well, I remember they're not putting it on like a TV tray from like 1981, right?
First of all, if some jackass has a TV tray from 1981, it's probably better built than the console you have that you're going to put it on. So,
yes, Jordan.
It's gonna be made of like steel.
If it's that big, maybe you can put your TV on it.
It's true. It might hold the weight.
She just has an entertainment center.
I mean, it's 11 pounds. It's like, okay, a gallon of milk is 8.6 pounds.
Well, dude, everybody kept complaining about the X when it came out. So, oh my God, how heavy it is when you take it out. I'm like, really? Like that was the first thing IGN said.
Does that mean you're bringing it in here, or you're just letting me know I'm smoking?
We're gonna bring it in here.
Bring it on over, buddy.
Bring it on.
My bad.
The red light.
My bad. Shut the fuck up. My bad.
When the red light is off, we can hear you.
I'm smoking some weed, man. Shit, hang on.
I got a video from his wife today and eating a Jimmy John's outside the car because she would not let him in because there was lettuce inside of it. And if you know Girly, his wife, she hates vegetables. So she was upset that there's lettuce inside of it. And I'm like, I find this funny. Yeah, lettuce, you're not letting him in.
I thought he was getting swatted. I had no idea what was going on down there. I had no clue, man. He had me worried there for a second.
Hey, I know that Korkenstein's like talking about the VR headset. That's actually coming back. That's what's kind of funny.
I thought that was Labo.
Well, no, they actually are coming out. They're apparently partnering with who's that damn? It's the same one that made the phones and everything for HTC. You know how they made the Vibe, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, they're partnering up with them and making a VR headset. So Xbox will be last in the console race to get a VR headset. Of course, we all do.
Yeah, but I also heard that Nintendo and Atari were actually grouping together and talking to someone to getting VR with their new console, the Atari, coming out.
Oh yeah,
so it actually will not come with a controller, but it actually will come with a VR headset that you'll be able to control it with.
Man, which is like Pitfall.
Yeah.
Pitfall in VR. I don't know about all that. That'd be weird.
That'll be my most exercise I've gotten in 3 years.
Man dies with VR headset on.
It's probably happened. That's
Jumping over a fake alligator.
Yeah.
It
Jumping over a
probably
fake
happened.
alligator, man jumps over a fence, drops 40 feet and dies.
Yeah, like I said, man, the bad part is probably happened too.
It probably has. I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I'd like VR to come to more places. It'd be awesome. More things to support it and everything. It seems to be catching on very quickly. I'm not going very slowly.
Yeah, I think Sony, I don't know if anybody saw it before. I think their Twitter kind of got screwed up for a minute earlier today, but I think they said they've moved like 8 to 9 million units now, up from 4 that they had. So
they are going to increase 5 to 6 million units to 10 million units due to higher demand for gaming during the COVID-19 pandemic.
No, I'm talking about the VR itself.
I didn't even see that part.
Yeah.
I did not even see that part.
I mean,
then again, I'm not a fan of Sony VR. I've had it. I've gotten rid of it. I was not a fan. I like real VR. So,
hey, Walmart VR is perfectly fine.
What would you
when you put your phone in it?
What's that, Jerry?
What would you recommend?
I'm a big fan of my Oculus. So
We can read about it, but I don't want to see an actual one.
I've been looking at that Valve Index kit.
Hey, Ghost. What's up, buddy?
That thing is
Hey, what's up, man?
pricey.
How was the sale?
Yeah, it is.
When I saw that,
It was great. Had
I'm
to
sorry, man.
hotbox it.
I watched
back
that video
over
a couple times and it made you laugh.
yeah, I'm a fan of the
Oh,
Oculus
well.
Rift S.
It was a good sandwich.
If I had a PC that it wouldn't blow up if I hooked up the Oculus to it, then I'd probably, think about it.
Good point.
Because I mean, when I searched for the flight sim on there, my computer shut off. So,
I mean,
It's like,
That's
nope.
not good.
wow.
yeah.
I mean, Sony may have the most comfortable headset, but if it doesn't give you a good quality, then it doesn't matter unless you're just planning on wearing it, not seeing shit.
Right.
most
Exactly.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I
Now,
never-
wait a minute. We're going to backtrack you. Did you just say that Sony makes the most comfortable VR headset?
What
I was
Super
reading
said?
a comment in chat. I said,
Someone in chat
even if
said
it
that.
does.
That was
Supersonic
super.
Station says Sony has the most comfortable headset, in my opinion, and I responded with, "It doesn't matter if it's the most comfortable if you can't
If
see
it's the
shit."
most nauseating, it don't matter, right?
I mean, it'll be the most comfortable if
That's
you
what I've
bend
heard.
over the toilet and puke.
I've
If
heard
you
people
think
get
the Sony
motion
PlayStation
sickness
VR
crazy.
is the most comfortable headset, you have not used a real headset for VR. There are tons of options out there that are a lot less heavy, that don't rip off your top of your head when you put them on. I mean, no.
I mean, maybe they'd be
They're
more
so much
comfortable
better.
if they used other people's stuff, you know.
And actually, legit, Oculus does make the Quest, which is completely wireless, and my Rift only has one cable.
He
That's
might
all
mean
it-
PSVR. PSVR has wires like a
Oh God, yeah,
fucking everywhere.
That is your electronic octopus, as people call it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've got against the Valve is you got to have all the little sensors set up everywhere and all that
Index.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
The index, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to have sensors all over your house with me?
No, I've already got alarm sensors everywhere. That's the last thing I need.
Sir, this is the fifth time we've come out to your house. What keeps setting the alarm off? I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes it's just my dog. So anything sets that shit off, dude. It's super sensitive. But anyway, we got off on the VR. I'm not sure how that worked.
I'm
So
Well, I mean, Atari's coming out with
Rabbit
VR.
trails, man.
So-
Rabbit
Yeah.
trails.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo and
Atari,
Atari are getting together. Speaking of Nintendo, PlayStation, Sony, is buying Nintendo. They're going to cut Mario up and dish it out to all sorts of different sources. This is just something I read in the email that was not supposed to be sent to me.
Is
They're
that
also
the-
going to be selling out Princess Peach and using Luigi and Yoshi to now launch their new video game service.
is that the one that Tencent's involved in?
Yes, they are buying like crazy.
Man, this is the best show ever.
Dan's like, I'm taking notes. God damn it.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Really,
We
I
can make it
thought-
more interesting. Give me just a second.
Man.
Oh god.
Dan, I'll take
So-
an order of lobster and some shrimp and some crab on the side.
But yeah, Sean, absolutely. Ocarina of Time, actually remake confirmed. Only on PS5, but unfortunately, it doesn't have a fast enough SSD, so I have to wait till the PS6. So,
Fantastic.
how you like that? Oh,
Hazard Gaming Nintendo fan having heart attack. Rose later.
but
Hi. All right.
look at that guy.
But yes. And also,
I didn't
there's
count
another-
Labo as
the
VR.
There's another part to your article for it. You're missing it.
It's Nintendo and HTC. Y'all need to look for it. I don't know where.
I posted it. I don't know. This is why I write shit down.
You write shit down. We have Discord for that, fucker.
I'm special, and
Super
after
labor
a year,
does count.
I would
Labor's
think you
always
know
a thing.
this.
Nick Cadden. Yeah, Nick Cadden. Yeah, he's doing pretty good stuff.
But in another piece of news, believe this or not, the fine folks at Ubisoft that keep getting fired because they can't keep their fucking hands to themselves
Oh my
the-
god!
decided to start a new studio. And they're
Oh my
going to call it Beans.
Why did they call it boobs?
Boobs would have been better. But
I have no idea. They're calling it Beans.
Or we don't have an HR.
Just a
or,
We don't have HR. Jonathan.
Here, hold on. I'll be their PR people.
Touch here, delete here.
Welcome to Beans. We're here to touch you caressingly along your bottom, slowly down your backside, caress your butt cheeks just right because they resemble beans. Welcome to beans.
Why does butt cheeks resemble beans?
I don't know.
Touch my
That's what their freaking company name is.
I mean, come on.
That is not a fake article. That is 100%.
It's not. And I have to like Google the people's names. I'm like, these aren't the people that are part. Oh God, they are.
This is 100% true. It is named Beans.
Don't forget to touch the bean bag.
Okay, so Wilmy, I have a question. I did read in the article it says they're looking to hire 7 people. Are those 7 people also being fired from Ubisoft? Well, we know 7 others that will be coming this way.
Yeah, well, I mean, according to an article from Game Industry Biz, Dean Evans and Gabriella Salvatore have decided that legumes are the best food stuff upon which to base a video game studio name.
Why? Because it makes you fart?
Beans, a magical fruit. The more you eat, the better you feel. Eat beans whenever you feel.
Look, I hear beans, and it makes me think of the Blazing Saddles scene when they're all sitting around the fire farting.
And they had worked on Far Cry 5, Primal, For Honor, and Starlink, and battled for Atlas. And this is
it's
what
going to be canceled pretty quick. Whatever.
Their first title is going to be called Cool Beans.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be an instructional on how not to get caught by HR.
I thought it would be called "Keep Your Fucking Hands to Yourself" at this point with the way Ubisoft's track record. But I mean,
can't touch this.
Good point. Can't touch this.
Yeah, for some reason they decided to go with Beans. I'm not really sure how that worked out. So, yeah,
here's the new AAA exclusive.
I
mean,
from Bean Studio.
I understand that their whole thing is a lot of people have been complaining about AAA businesses and the lack of risk taking. That I'd be totally fucking hypocrite, and that's in the article. I'm not making this up. If I moved forward and didn't take any risks, so you name it Beans?
That's a weird risk.
Somebody actually had it in the chat. They said "flicking the bean."
Maybe it's going to be a VR game.
Oh my god!
It already is in Japan, so.
Yeah, it could very good well be.
I might not actually surprise.
Right.
Yes, and you shouldn't be surprised.
And Credit the Dreadpool, he said beans because apples were already taken. And Blind Impulse says beans has to be an acronym we haven't caught on to yet. I don't think they put that much thought into it. I really don't. But in happier news, I guess, that didn't involve that would be a fruit, right? Beans are a fruit, or are they a vegetable?
No, I think they're a vegetable.
I heard 2 different stories, but nobody really fucking cares. Did anybody know J.J. Abrams has a game studio now?
No.
It's called Fern Gully.
Not exactly. Ex-Valve luminary Anna Sweet joins J.J. Abrams as the CEO of his new gaming studio.
Can anybody guess the name? Because when I read the name, I was shocked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bad Robot Gaming. Yeah, his studio, Bad Robot. He just added gaming to it, and he's going to make
his publishing company, right? Bad Robot.
Yeah. It's like, so you really went on a limb there. Wow.
Got real creative.
Mm-hmm. That's what's going to be called if they do a game.
This is a real article. We're not making this one up. Like,
yeah,
this one actually sounds like.
Hey, they just went the same route as Xbox and PlayStation. They just said, "Okay, game studios."
You know what we could do? What we could make this publishing company gaming. Can I have that job? I mean, I can drop a mic and walk out with a stupid idea.
We have a request for you, Mr. Not Dan.
This is very true.
You want to go ahead and tackle that, sir?
Oh, about Yakuza? I mean,
don't get them started.
I mean, okay, listen. I mean, what did we talk about last week? I could go in several different directions here. 1, the new one looks like dog shit. 2, nobody plays it on Xbox. I'm not sure why they're even putting it on there, even though we're getting Kiwami too. Like literally, I think 10% of the people made it to chapter 4 on 0. So, yay! I mean, but it's one of my favorite series of all time. I don't even know what I mean. All of them. That's a lot to put, talk about Yakuza in a very, very short amount of time. I love it. It's fantastic. The new one looks like trash. That's where I'll just sum it up and put it there.
I love it.
Play it.
See,
Play it.
I downloaded one of them, but it still hasn't been.
Exactly.
Me too.
Bring us Japanese studios. Woo! Now we got nothing.
Yeah.
We played them. So I mean, I don't get it, but whatever. I'm gonna play them for like
There
the
you go.
third time. Yeah.
Well, as
So
long
thanks,
as
Phil.
you get to play them, that's all that matters.
That's all it really is.
See?
That's exactly it. Being the other 10% of people.
Exactly.
It's for the player, right? That's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Luke said all Yakuza
Well,
games
we
look
have
like
10
PS2.
people here. You got.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So wait a second. Out of 10
10 of us.
people, how many played Yakuza?
Yeah, there's like 2. Yeah.
12.
Not
Official
Out of
Sega
10 people here, how many
This is how
played
Sega went out of business.
I'm not even-
Look at the numbers, man. I swear.
I was
Who's the
waiting
one
for
that
a
said
yes,
12?
All I got was laughing. So
Who
I'm
the hell said 12?
Nobody's played Yakuza here.
No.
But-
I
I played a
never
little
played
bit,
it.
okay? I just a
Like I
little
said,
bit.
I downloaded it.
Sorry.
Jared,
Oh,
what
yeah,
about
we're
your
started.
opinion?
I mean, I played a little bit of freaking
Jared, did you
Sleeping
play
Dogs,
Yakuza?
and then when I saw Yakuza, I was like,
A little
oh, it's
bit,
kind of the
not a
same
lot.
thing. Didn't play.
Maybe
I'm
like-
taking from your facial
Download it,
expression
never
that you really enjoyed it and can't wait to get back to it.
I have a
Right.
really bad gaming ADHD problem, so I see, oh, shiny, and I never look back.
Bullshit! You played Minecraft Dungeons for like 40 hours.
Hey, that's for review people. If I get access to a game before lunch, I'm gonna play the hell out of it. I'm like, ha ha.
Because I read your article and I'm like, wow, sounds like a pretty good game.
It was actually.
And I played it with my
It
kids and I
still
enjoyed
is.
it.
It's a really good game.
It's still a good game. Very good.
Yeah,
For a
especially
free
the new
game, it
DLC
was
pack,
actually
too.
very good.
I'm about to
I
buy the
played
DLC.
it-
It's like
I
$5.
played it with you guys that one day you were on stream, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done," and I deleted that shit.
I just need
I
Diablo
would-
4.
Yes.
I would rather
Yes.
play Sea of Thieves.
Oh, no.
I just want to. I just
I
want
Did
to.
that just come out of Wilmy's mouth? Holy shit.
Yeah, I can't.
You
do
feeling
it.
okay?
No, I can't. I could not do that.
I just want a fixed Anthem. That's it, and I'll be happy.
They're not. I mean, they are, but they're not.
They're never gonna fix.
Yeah, I
Anthem.
know.
I like all
Anthem
their
is-
updates.
oh.
All their updates, like,
I mean-
hey, by the way, our update is that we don't have an update because there's nothing going on with it. But we may be working on 2.12.
We have one guy named Bob. He lives in the basement. He's been working on this game for 2 years. But unfortunately, thanks to COVID-19, he's stuck at home in his basement like he was before. Now he just can't have time to work on it because he's watching porn. That's what they do.
Double fisting it over there.
Shoot.
That's what they should say. But they won't because they're not going to be honest. Nobody's working on that game. Fork, it's over, man.
I know.
That's
Give
okay.
it up.
We all care about Dragon Age 4 instead.
wah.
I'll
Okay,
just look
BioWare can. They
I'll
need
just
to
look
bring
for
out Dragon
Outriders.
Age.
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
indie gamer.
Let's see what's in my book. See if I can help you.
Just make sure you say it right, okay? We don't.
What?
And in case most people didn't realize, you guys can decide if this is fake or not. Oh, and they really want to see you get slapped for it. Sorry.
My wife's not here. I don't know how to explain this any differently. Wife
I tried.
not.
I mean, can maybe one of the kids hit you real hard?
Yeah,
there
I
we
think
go.
people would still get some
Okay,
amusement
okay,
at that,
okay,
right?
hold on.
All the kids.
I will have one of my kids
How?
come up here and
For the
smack the
yeah,
shit
for
out
the
of me
kids.
when we get to 150 views.
Uh-oh.
And if
Oh,
it
there
doesn't happen
you go.
tonight,
There's
then I will talk to my wife and we'll set a goal. But at 150, I will let one of my kids smack the shit out of me.
I'll tell you what. I'll do you one better. Get me 450 people in here. I will drive to Texas and I will personally slap the shit out of you.
No, because you won't smack me once, motherfucker. You're going to smack me for every mile.
And I will
Forward an attack.
I will smile the entire time.
Yeah, you will actually.
Great.
You'll be like my dad, like, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to hit you for making my hand hurt. Well, I didn't make your hand hurt.
That would be awesome. And Dreadpool says, "Is your wife buried in your backyard?" Probably.
No,
But-
it's a side yard.
And in case most people did not realize this, gaming has really changed a lot over the last few decades, as most of us here on the panel prove that, because I don't think any of us are still in high school, right? Except maybe Leo.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
allowed
still
in high school.
school.
I'm not allowed in high schools. But
You're not allowed within 100 feet of a school.
Yeah, there's a difference.
oh,
Did you know that 3/4 of all U.S. households now do video games?
Okay. You know what? That's a bullshit. That is bullshit. Candy Crush. God damn it. Mahjong.
It took a minute to get that out.
Fucking lie.
Fuck, I had to say it. Like, it's strenuous. Are you okay?
Because I was reading it and I'm
Chew
like,
up a
I'm
blood
sorry.
vessel.
Who did this?
Stand up, Jared.
Got one long two-toed beard. Oh yeah, he could.
Yeah, I mean, it would kind of look that way if you stood up, I guess, but that would be kind of weird.
I mean, okay.
It was strange. But hey, it worked.
It actually does. Wow, that's
This is the weirdest podcast ever. I love it.
So, I mean, how many of us have parents or grandparents that are still alive that play video games? Because most of us are near 30 or older. So that means our parents are probably near 50
I have no
or older.
grandparents. I have no grandparents, and
Okay.
my parents are playing Xbox Play right now, actually.
Okay. Dan, your parents, they alive?
One of them is. Yeah. No.
Sorry. Not being rude, just.
No, you're fine. No, one of them, they both used to play, you know what the game was? Tetris on the Game Boy.
Nice.
The Game Boy.
Okay.
And that little golf game, which I still have somewhere.
Ainsley.
No grandparents. My parents are 80. They don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. They don't have like a cricket.
I know. I was an oops, man. My brother and my sister are much older than me. I was the oops that came like way later. So my parents are old. They have.
I was the adopted oops.
Yes. Oh shit, we signed here.
How the fuck
What were
are
we
we flopping?
thinking?
We wanted the girl.
The package deal wouldn't separate.
Yeah. We thought you said 2 kids. We thought it was 2 girls. No, just a girl and a boy.
Who wanted to name me after a girl, though?
Phasma, your parents play video games? Oh yeah, your
Yes.
mom plays Animal Husk.
Animal Crossing.
Grandma doesn't play video games.
I beg to argue
and
that that's the
I
game,
think
by the way.
Dad plays fantasy football, if that counts.
And so they don't play
On his
Candy
phone.
Crush.
Only
That's
uses
not a
his
game.
phone to do it.
That's
It's on the App Store. It's a
I mean,
game.
that's an app, but it's not a
Gambling.
game.
My mom got me into games.
My grandma was like
Sorry.
4 when I died. Or when she died? Yeah, when I died. I'm a zombie.
I mean, 8 of us on here. About 7 to 8 of us on here still have parents that play. And I guarantee we all have kids that play.
But I remember my grandma
Both my
playing
kids do.
crosswords, but that was it. My mom does that too. And I can't remember the name of the game, but it's where you like fill in letters and shit and make like phrases.
Wheel of Fortune.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
I was so good at that.
she hasn't missed that. In
It's
as
like
long
Vanna
as I can
White,
remember.
but she's naked.
No, it's like the magazines. You know, like the crossword magazines, but it's like a different game.
Popcorn magazines?
Crossword magazines.
I heard popcorn.
Popcorn magazines. Yep.
What the hell?
I think there is a magazine called Popcorn Magazines, though.
By the way, I looked it up. Beans are a fruit. Just let everybody know.
Told you. Ha.
Thank you.
Beans, magical
Magical
fruit. The more
fruit.
you eat, the more you
More
toot.
you
The
toot.
more you
Yeah,
toot, the
whatever.
better you feel. So eat your beans at every meal.
See you.
There you go.
I mean, I sang that earlier, and you just.
I wasn't here. Sorry.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, I don't listen to much you say, so I mean.
That's true. I mean, I don't blame you.
Hey, Mariano, I got a question for you, sir. Do you have a PS4?
Do you have a PS4?
Do you?
Of course he does. There's 120 million people that have them. He's one of them.
Greatness awaits.
Did anybody ask you, Mr.
Yeah. Mariano Pampa does. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I think
Mariano
Ames
Pampa?
has one.
I have one.
Ames like, yeah, I know.
And she's like, I got the collector's edition, but you can send one this way.
Mariano, send me a DM on Twitter, dude. You get the second code.
Nice.
Whoop,
Just
whoop.
because you knew who that
Congrats.
you know who that mask was.
And by the way, there is a popcorn magazine. So just let it be known.
Mariano's good people, man. Congrats.
Congrats, man.
everybody that knows me knows I'm a huge horror fanatic, and
No, you like rom-coms. What are you talking
Look,
about?
let's be honest. You're from New Jersey, and horror films make you cry.
Was that from not Insidious, right?
No.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Shit. Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, I watched.
It's not what I was thinking of, but there you
I
go.
watched the second part of that, and I felt lost, and then I found out that House of a Thousand Corpses is the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, I didn't know that when we were doing the horror podcast. I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch that." I didn't know there was a prior movie.
That
Speaking of which,
explains so much.
I'm like, I'm lost.
Well, man, did you like Devil's Rejects?
At first, I didn't. The second playthrough, I don't know. I felt better with it.
Have you seen the second one?
Oh yeah, and the last.
Is it any good? My wife and I are waiting to watch it.
Yeah, it's
If
good.
you like the
It's
first
not-
two, you'll like the third one.
Yeah,
That's how
it's
I
just
see
not.
it.
It's not like the first one though. I don't really
Okay.
know how to tell you without spoiling it.
Okay. Rip Captain Spaulding. Yeah, no shit.
They have
Yeah.
a new character in there. He's okay. It's
The
just
bad
weird
part-
after watching the first two.
The bad part, he died not long after they started filming, so he's only briefly in the beginning of the movie.
Ah, damn.
So he actually died while they were filming the movie. So it's kind of sad, man. He was a really good dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've actually, well, you can't see it because of the webcam, but I've got autographed photos of him up there on that shelf.
Nice.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is
He's-
awesome.
He signed them all. So
It was always weird to see interviews with him because he was like the nicest dude ever.
oh yeah, well, he signed those without any issue. He was more than happy to do it too. And let's see.
And I get people that are like, "Oh, I'll sign it for $100," but
No, Sid didn't die because of the movie. He just died of natural causes. Traumatic.
Actually, Promatic. If you look up Bruce Lee's son's death,
Brandon.
he died about 6 miles from where I'm sitting.
Damn.
Because he was filming a movie here in Wilmington at our movie studio, and he got shot in the studio.
Well,
it's
you didn't
Brandon
like
Lee,
the
right?
Crow, Will me?
I had no issue with the Crow.
yeah, apparently there was a real bullet when they were supposed to be having blanks.
Yeah, somehow or another, when they were filming,
Yeah,
the gun
somehow.
shot him. But yeah, that legitimately happened here in Wilmington at our movie studios.
Yeah, it's supposed
Man,
to
I
be the
remember
scene
when
where he's in that room or something, and everybody's shooting at him. And when he goes down, that actually is him going like he's dead.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of screwed up, but yeah, there's actually a lot of the police officers here still remember that quite a bit.
I remember when that movie came out in theaters.
Yeah,
Yep.
but yeah, sadly he died right here. So at Screen Gym
Was it?
Studio.
It wasn't a bad movie. The rest of them were not so great.
Well,
The second
there
one
was
wasn't
no
too
point.
bad.
There was no point to make.
We don't
any
listen to you, Leo.
It's a really good comic book movie.
It was better.
Did
It
you?
was better when Sting
Sir,
did
is this-
WCW.
Did a cat join us at some point?
Yeah, that was me.
I'm wondering, man. Who's that?
He's like, let me talk, bitch.
Oh, man.
And does anybody really care that Dan McCullough leaves the head of Xbox Live Studio to go to work for EA? Is that really even? Does anybody?
It's a big deal. Well, it's a big deal because Xbox Live is now going away.
Then he got fired because it keeps going down.
Yeah.
You had one job, damn it!
He spent 15 years there, I think, and he became the head of that studio making Skate 2. Right?
Making Skate, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's
awesome, man. You got
That's gonna
to
bomb
make
so
Skate.
bad.
I'm like, yeah, I'm on that, guy.
Maybe he'll make the EA servers work better.
That game is gonna bomb.
I wouldn't count on that.
It's kind of
First,
a
we're gonna
weird
take the-
move.
First, we're
It's
going
a
to
very
duct
weird
tape
move.
off all
Like,
of this.
like to be a studio head versus the head of
Yeah.
all of Xbox Live.
Head of infrastructure is very different from a studio GM.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
never mind of a game like Skate.
Which did you see Phil's tweet to him? I also
Uh-uh.
thought that was kind of funny. He was like,
I saw
"Don't,
Dan was
don't
leaving,
mess
but
up,
I
Nathan."
didn't see where he went until you guys just said that.
Yeah, and then Phil said, you know, make sure you don't mess this one up.
Oh, he said this is important. Focus.
Yeah. Like how do you?
Oh,
that's
shit.
taking a shot at him like.
Oh
hey,
my god.
Which I mean, I know they're a lot closer than we all think they know. Like we
Phil
know,
Spencer. Yeah, no doubt. He's probably friends with him, right? But that's hilarious to get called out on Twitter by Phil Spencer.
Right? Your previous boss freaking calls you out like that. Like
God.
focus.
Focus.
That's why you lost your job? You didn't focus on Xbox Live? What the hell?
Stop sleeping at the desk.
Wow.
But no, like good for him though. I mean, hey, everybody's got.
If that's what he wants to do, right? Good on him.
Absolutely. Hey,
Exactly.
I can't fault the man.
Yeah.
And has anybody seen this lovely thing Nintendo's trying to push? This Lego.
Labo?
That's one of their things. Yeah.
Labo's VR, best VR ever.
Aren't they changing it to Labia?
You build it, and then you play with it instead of playing a real game.
Well, it's called Labia. They're changing the name.
So it's
Yeah. Hold on. So is Bean Studios gonna make a game in between Labia?
Yes.
Called Flick the Bean?
For sure.
Oh,
For sure.
Welcome to Labia Studios. Here's Bean.
What's the Labia Studios?
We're the lips of the internet.
You really should make an argument.
The bad part, this shit isn't fake.
No, it's real.
I'm just looking at the lower part of the podcast, and like they're all seriously like, "Oh shit."
That part is not fake. It's not at all.
Hi guys.
There is a studio going to be called Bean, and we just really have no idea why.
Gotta have
Look,
the beans.
someone's gonna be flicking that bean and going to HR. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ubisoft.
I gotta say it because I don't bite my tongue very often. If you're leaving Ubisoft with all the issues they've had recently, I think I would have came up with something much better.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd have just gone with how much money's in the bank, sweetheart. Yeah, we're good. I'm not going to work again.
I just really think I would came up with a better name than
How about
Bean.
like
Beans?
I mean, beans is just weird.
Spoon. No, never mind. Not Spoon Gaming.
That's like there's just so many ways to take that.
Why don't they just call it sexualharassmentgaming.com?
At least you know what you're getting then. We don't know what the hell Beans is.
That way when you go to HR, they're like, you fucking hired here. You knew what was going to happen.
You knew what this was.
You know
Is
what
it
this
toilet humor or is it a vagina joke? Nobody knows.
Although you'd probably only get like 7-year-old white dudes working there, so I don't know.
Mariano Combo, there you go. They should have called it STD Studios.
We're going to change the name of our studio to Shave Beaver Productions. What do you think? That's so bad. I mean, there was a million different names.
The clap.
Like Chris said, call it tits.
I mean, can you imagine if they ever win an award? The studio Bean made the game. Let's everybody give them a clap.
Their award is such and such. Yay! Oh my god, dude. It could go on forever.
Nakoob, any news on Dr. Disrespect?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Doctor, he's going to.
I'm going to respect Dr. Disrespect by saying I could care less where he goes.
The dude's made millions. I can care less.
Look, ninjas
being a
at
fake
YouTube
person.
Gaming. I'm going to take a guess here. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Shroud and Dr. Disrespect will also be on YouTube Gaming. There you go.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I just hate the fact that like they were talking about like what's his face? Ninja was in talks with YouTube. I'm like, why you need to be in talks? You're already on YouTube. Who cares? Like, why do you need to get a contract that you just got whatever 90?
I mean, there were those there were those 6 streamers. I don't know who they are, but they left the pub, whatever the agency or whatever that represents them, that represents Shroud and Disrespect and Ninja and all those, and they formed their own company called 1% and bought their own $4 million house that all 6 of them live in. And I'm like, I don't see this going bad at all. 24-year-olds living in a million? No, it's gonna get great.
And Triple Combo Gamer says you can sub studios: Brown Bean Seattle, Pinot Bean New York, Red Bean, Baked Bean Montreal. And don't forget, they would have a southern studio called Butterbean.
Butterbean. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Butterbean boxer would get a little pissed off about that.
I think
he's still or even a thing.
His family would sue.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, Butterbeans are a thing, dude. You see them at the grocery store all the time here in the South. Nobody
First
cares.
IP is called Not That Hole.
Oh my god! But I think Dan had talked about this before. The Supermassive, the Dark Hope game. Actually, the Dark Pictures, Little Hope, is supposed to be coming out at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you the one that was excited for it?
That the
That's the horror game, Little Hope.
Yeah, the Man of Medan add-on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's clever. No, I had no idea. I played zero horror games, 0, and
I know that's why I went to you with this. That was the only thing.
No, I mean, I didn't even. From what I've heard, it was remarkably average. And the second,
I wouldn't even call it average. I would call it very poor.
That bad? Yeah, I was gonna, maybe pick it up for $7 when it went on sale, but yeah, I probably couldn't handle it
a week after launch.
Yeah,
damn.
That was the only game I think I've played that I could actually fall asleep while playing.
Man, you haven't played Oxenfree then?
Oh shit!
Isn't that the game where you stand across from each other? And
boring game. Holy crap!
I can't do it, man.
Not gonna lie, even just the cover art was like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm not gonna even try to play it.
I know he doesn't. That's why
I want to know what happened to the deer game at E3 last year.
I'm
that
glad
looked
it's not
very invigorating.
Yeah.
Spiritfarer?
Not saying.
Why the hell do I even know that? I don't know, but it's
I
called
like how Ace
Spiritfarer.
knew it. He's like, yes.
Yeah.
I remember watching it going,
website.
so you're a deer that
Series X
drinks soda?
exclusive. Exclusively on Series X. It needs the
I know.
SSD and the ray tracing.
Yes,
Maybe they
exactly.
sold it to Stadia so they have their own first game.
So they're not re-releasing 20-year-old games?
Well, wait a
It'll
minute.
still be in 720p.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Oh shit.
If we keep going back, I've got to do this. I've got to give you guys the list that they actually released yesterday, and these people were excited over this, and I was so excited I canceled both my subscription and my wife's to Stadia because yes, I did have Stadia.
I remember when you were on our show, Wilma, you were talking about that you had it on order
Yep.
Yeah,
before it came out. How'd that work out for you?
I played it twice.
Actually, I think he spent more time trying to make friends with Dredd and Mooch than playing the game.
Yeah, it honestly, I think we did. Okay, now hold your excitement. One Hand Clapping was their big release for yesterday.
Is that a Bean Studio? 'Cause
That's one hand flicking. You've got them mixed up.
Something from Fireside. One arm man. It's kindness of
It gets
fingers.
better. It gets
Look,
better.
our attorney said you can't call it one hand slapping.
But it gets better. Then nobody has ever heard of this game before. PUBG.
Hey, isn't that game that came out like 4 years ago?
Is that game nobody
15,
plays
actually.
anymore? Really? All right. Serious Sam in August.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do want to play that.
Yeah. That looks
That
fun.
one looks cool.
That looks cool, but
Yeah.
it'll be 4K on PC. Oh,
Exactly.
Mindless
Uh,
fun.
PGA Tour
Don't
2K21.
care.
August
Coming on everything else.
where you carry your own bag because you have no caddy.
Super Bomberman R online, launching sometime in the year 2020. Hold on. But NBA 2K21 launching sometime in the year 2020.
Get that sweat graphics.
Yeah.
Hero Shadows Die Twice, launching sometime in 2020.
Didn't that launch like a couple years ago?
It died a third time going to Stadia.
The hardest way to play Sekiro.
Dead by Daylight, launching September 2020. Dead by Daylight.
Sekiro, but with lag.
I've had it on this PC for 5 years now. Hitman, launching September the 1st of 2020.
The first Hitman?
Which Hitman?
First Hitman.
Hitman 1 and 2.
Yeah, the first one.
And then Hitman 3 sometime in January.
Like,
Isn't Hitman 3 already out?
Come out.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hitman 2, launching September.
Wow.
WWE 2K Battlegrounds, launching September the 18th.
That's a cartoon one?
Yeah, that's the one that I thought was going to be cool until I read all the fine print in the freaking launch trailer.
Yeah, I
And
broke
had
it down for you.
That's what we were looking for.
Hello Neighbor, launching September 20th.
I can't play that. My PR officer said no.
Outriders, launching Holiday 2020.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, that was
Which I do love that they have to put in notes, not to be confused with Outcasters, because nobody knows what Outriders is, because we haven't been watching everything from
What's
Square Enix.
Outcasters?
I don't even know what Outcasters is.
I'm like,
like,
I know
don't
what
get
Outriders
confused.
is. I don't know what Outcasters is.
And Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek, which is what you're doing with their system, launching Holiday 2020.
Hey, is that the same as like Couchcasters? Is that the same? I don't know.
I have
This is the reason why none of us know this game. Outcasters is a Google exclusive Stadia. That's a pinball game.
That
yeah, because that's.
I don't know
And
how
I-
you translate Outriders. is
I
about
love Rage's face down there, like what? What?
And Hitman 3 in January.
All right.
If we all survive that long.
That's true.
And then the exclusives were supposed to be, well, they haven't been officially announced yet. We all know they're being developed by Harmonix. Remember the people that made Rock Band? Yep, those guys.
Wait, didn't they go out of business?
Isn't that Activision?
They
Don't really
published.
care. That's really,
published
yeah,
them.
I don't really care.
Yeah, I thought they just absorbed the company.
Supermassive Games, Uppercut Games, known for Rock Band as well, Until Dawn and Submerge, respectively.
You would think a company called Uppercut Games would make fighting games.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, you'd figure a company called Beam would make sex games.
Jesus.
That's true.
Party game.
Or masturbation games, masturbation simulators or something. I mean,
Maybe
come
it's
on.
a VR game.
Why do you need a simulation for that, though? I'm just curious.
I mean, have you ever tried to flick a button with your finger? It doesn't work well.
I mean,
I think that's part of your problem.
That could be why she slapped me.
Most people did
Honey,
not
I'm
even
pressing it
know,
like the button says.
most people did not even know this was a thing. But one of the games they've got is there's a new map for the lovely game PUBG called Livic. So that's been
that's the one that looks like Fortnite's screen.
Yeah.
Like it literally mimics exactly what they have for their.
There's two people that I know of, and everybody that I talk to on Twitter, and I talk to
people on Twitter.
Yeah, two people.
That's good. How's your mom doing?
She actually has me blocked, and
The bad part, after I canceled mine and my wife's subscriptions yesterday, I guarantee you I've had 25 emails from Google offering to bring me back for half the price now.
Jesus Christ.
Already.
They're taking this pretty serious.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
between Will Me, Dread, and Mooch, they have lost a third of their fan base.
I was gonna say he was 50% of their.
Well,
So
No, wait. No, he had two accounts, so he's actually 50%
I
of
had
their fan
two.
base. But yeah,
Yeah, I told you 50%.
Yeah. So out here we got Google Fiber Internet, and Dan had the guy, the installer at his house, and tried to talk to him about Stadia. The guy was like, "What?" Didn't even know what it was. He works for Google.
Hey,
Cool.
that's
hey,
bad.
impressive.
Hey, I don't blame that guy though, because he probably shouldn't. He's like, no, I don't know anything about Stadia. Stadia's bad.
that's because what he didn't want to tell you was we're not allowed to talk about that because we sold it already.
Microsoft already bought it.
Think about that, right? They're installing their own internet connection.
Yeah.
That's what Stadia, just fucking put Stadia on it.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
very
my
true.
okay.
That
To,
is
to go off
true.
what to go off what Ainsley's talking about, if you're installing Google Internet, why don't you say, "Hey, Mr. Dan the Seafood Man, what we're gonna do is since you got Google Internet, we're also gonna give you Stadia at half price."
Yeah, like
Then I'd say keep
you
your
know.
Stadia and just give me.
Yeah,
my
but at least
internet.
market
Think
the
of how
damn
many
thing.
people wouldn't know that, and you could have your internet people marketing the fuck out of it for free.
Exactly.
For
We
free.
already
You can
paid
watch
Hand them the
movies on
controller
it.
when you give them the router. Give them the controller.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Whenever your grandkids come over, they can play video games.
You know what? So for an extra
Hey,
$10 a
hey.
month, you can play video games with your kid. You can play PUBG.
AT&T could have done the same thing with WB, but they're selling it to Microsoft.
Yeah, that's what the rumor
Plus,
is.
you're falling behind. You need to up that drinking there. You're on
Oh,
like
man,
the third can.
That was one of the calls that I had, which was kind of
How many trips is
But
that?
of course, I got
This is the third one, man.
Yeah, speaking of Bomber, I think it's time for you to disclose some of these calls you've been hinting towards on Twitter all week, sir.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, so the first one.
This gonna get good.
The first one was about acquisitions that everybody keeps talking about, but it's not in the form of everybody's thinking. Everybody believes it's WB, but it's not actually.
Actually, BW games.
It's actually it's SJW. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's currently they're in talks with WB to only gather 2 studios out of them. So you will not get all of WB at Microsoft. Sony is not getting any of them, just so y'all know. But the other people, which is Amazon and Google, are getting the rest of WB and will be getting the Man in Black, the wonderful Dark
Who
Knight.
gets Robin?
See, Robin is
Bean's getting Robin.
Oh, okay.
But no, for real. That is the first part. The second part I can't talk about yet because that was all the amounts. But yeah.
Was that
Next
on your
week,
conference
maybe?
call?
Yes, that was on the conference calls that I had, which was fun.
9.
I like it. I like it.
All I care is they make more Mortal Kombat. That's all I care about.
Yes, and just so y'all know, that wonderful studio that makes Mortal Kombat, if you didn't see, the main guy there, what he posted with.
His name's Ed Boon.
Ed Boon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Boon. He created
One of the creators of Mortal Kombat.
No. I just more thinking someone called Ed Boon would be like Alabama's kicker or something.
He posted.
He's from
posted
Chicago.
a picture, and I don't know if y'all saw it, but yeah, it's the red, blue, green, and yellow.
Ed Bean.
Just saying.
I'm going to Bean Studios. I'm going to be their flicker. I mean,
Bean
kicker.
Studios bought it.
He was singing at a freaking like a Marvel Injustice game. I was like, oh, that would be so cool.
And
I like my fun games. Fuck off.
Hey,
I didn't say
fighting games,
anything.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, you're not good at them, but it's okay.
Damn.
Like you would know.
I don't. I'm not very good at them.
But yeah, other than that, then my tweet that got taken down was when I was pre-ordering the PS5, and then I got canceled, so that was fun. And yes, that was on Amazon. Just so y'all know, when they opened up the website, their little page, it was actually for pre-order. So I was putting in my credit card number, and then it canceled. And when I posted that they kicked my.
Did they give you a refund?
I couldn't even get to that point. Like I was trying to submit, and it would not submit.
Oh, gotcha. Did you notice that they didn't have any Ubisoft games on there on their list of games?
Yeah, they had I know, which is also funny why they're not listed underneath, like Valhalla and all of them as far as really weird.
So, I mean, we have a pretty various group. So, one of the other articles that came out was PlayStation 5 likely won't deliver on players 60 FPS fantasies, but that's okay. Would you guys rather have spectacular graphics, or would you guys actually rather have this gen graphics with 60 frames per second.
Guess what?
Me,
Both.
No, if I had one or the other, I'd rather have 60 frames per second.
I'd like articles to
Depends on
stop
the game.
making fucking excuses.
Yes, that's also true. But
That ain't
It's
gonna happen.
beneficial to developers to have more options.
we play 30.
Eat my ass.
I mean, 90% of our
Just
games are
saying.
30 frames that we play now, and a lot of them are very, very, very good. And a lot of them look very, very good.
Watch the exact same game on stream, and you're watching someone play it on PC. It looks way better because it's moving at 60 frames per second.
No, absolutely. I'm definitely not going to say 60 frames is not better because absolutely my piece of crap computer plays Destiny way better than my X can, and my X is more powerful than my PC. How funny is that? Because of the 60 frames. Now, granted, I know that's coming this next, when the Series X and all that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I would rather have. Okay, 4K is great, HDR. Look, 60 frames per second to me looks way better than 30 because when you start playing Destiny or some of the action games and you start having a lot of stuff happen on screen at 30 frames per second, you start getting screen tearing. Give me 60. I'd rather have that.
Just give us the options.
Yeah, that's true.
We started to see performance modes this generation, right? But why aren't we getting PC-like options with these next consoles?
Why can't we have them now? I don't get why they are basically PCs. People are like, no, they're consoles. No, they're freaking PCs. They have graphic cards. They have memory. They have a CPU. They are a computer.
They're PCs. They're just locked They're locked hardware design, right? Developers can
lock OS.
Yeah, developers can optimize to it, but then give us 3 options, right? Like top quality, highest frame rate, and an in between. Do it at a minimum. Give us 3 options.
The hardware is very versatile.
Thank you, AIDS. Yes.
So.
Give us a bar. Hey, here's this, and then you have performance mode or quality mode. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let me slide it either way, and then let me go. Just let me enjoy the damn game.
How about they just put all those options just like PC has, all the sliders? Just let me do that, especially with PS5 and Series X. They can do that easily.
Yeah.
That powerful.
Or hey, here's a great idea. Why can't the console do it? Why can't on my PC I go into my NVIDIA and I set it to where if I want graphics or performance and I let the program decide. Why can't we have that now?
Because if you push it too far, your computer crashes. They don't
want you to do too
your
much.
graphics driver crashes.
Yeah, my graphics driver will crash, but that's where
unstable.
Yeah, but that's where my NVIDIA tells me, hey, this with your system, this is what you can do. This is the recommend. And
it doesn't mean you can't push it, but that you're talking.
But like Ainsley was saying, give me options with my NVIDIA. I have options. I can crank it down. I can change some stuff.
They could easily give you graphics versus performance. Easily give you those settings to whatever extent the console can.
I downloaded Destiny 2 a month ago on my PC, and I can run at 60 frames, no problem. It runs perfectly fine. And
technically the X supposedly could too, but they didn't because.
See, what pisses me off about this article is it says the PS5 and Xbox Series X, which is similarly powerful. No.
They're not. Similar, they are similar.
They're not similarly powerful. They're not.
Here we go.
They're not even the same system. They're both neat, but one is inferior to the other. Power-wise.
Do you know
it is.
You don't know.
Look at the numbers.
You don't have it.
The numbers will tell you everything
here's
you
the
need
thing,
to know.
It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, if one is inferior, developers will develop for the inferior one, so the other one will be handicapped. And that's
just saying.
It's going to be handicapped. That's what you said.
This article is trying to tell you that it's basically
Xbox
beneficial to developers
just like
to have
everybody
more
has said,
options.
It's going to be the lowest common denominator.
Your PS5 games won't all run at 60 FPS, but it's similar to the Series X.
This is all I know. I'm going to buy one of them, and I'm going to not care whatsoever.
I'm buying both.
if the games play right.
I mean, I have a PC. By the end of the year, I'll have a better PC, and if I really want to play something at 4K, 120 frames per second, locked in and uber graphics mode, then I'll just play PC.
That's all I've been playing lately anyway, so.
That's because WoW is wonderful.
That's the only thing I play on my PC.
I've gotten
right
12
now.
people to play. Anybody else? Come on.
No, I put 8 years of my life into that game. I'm
So
good.
what about 9?
I have 8.5.
Come on.
I have 10.5 now.
I think I'm the only person.
Come on.
I think I'm the only person here that does not play World of Warcraft.
I don't.
Don't do it.
Oh, you don't? All right, thank you.
I've been playing for a month.
I can't do it, man. Because I know how I am with games, right? It's gonna take over my life. I can't do it.
You'll be like, I need more.
Yeah, it's
I can't do it.
fucking hard.
Yeah,
I've
Husk
been
is
playing
talking
for
about
a
how
few
he's a
weeks.
WoW player. He's fucking Ash Ketchum right now playing the Pokemon game in there.
Yeah, dude, I've been
It's either that or
catching the
gathering
fuck out of
mobs
pets.
out of nowhere.
I love
Yeah,
WoW.
Lies.
And I tried
Lies.
WoW. It's just not my thing. I just can't.
And that's
do
fine. I mean, you love that. Like I posted earlier this week. Be glad we have different games. It gives us different opportunities to play all sorts of different things.
I did finally play Husk's favorite game.
Hey, be happy that there's different
What,
consoles.
Sea of Thieves? Yeah, it's not
No.
installed anymore.
I played that when it launched. Left 4 Dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good thing,
Okay.
Bomber. What you just said, they are different consoles.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because look, it's to that point. I mean, because all we hear is, "Oh, look at this! The PS5 is already on course to destroy the Xbox in sales." I'm like, all the literally article says is they are just ramping up to try to sell more. Of course they are.
That's because
I mean,
it's like a
quit
lot of
being
other
a dumb
things
shit
on
and
Twitter
quit
and
saying
everything
dumb
else.
shit on Twitter to try to.
I'm getting sick
They
of
want-
the articles.
They want you to
that are
click it
just
because if you
full
click
of
it,
shit.
then
Oh no,
their
the,
everything.
advertisers get paid.
dude, the article was fine. It's the
article
dumbasses
about
on Twitter
the
that just go,
likely won't
"Oh, I can use
deliver
this for
60 FPS.
some ammo."
Like, why don't the Sony? Why don't they get their 60 FPS?
I mean, they will on certain
That's
games.
the article I'm talking
somebody
about.
somebody said it a minute ago. It's filmic, which you can thank Jez Gordon for that word.
Yeah, that's
The funniest thing about that word is if you look at Digital Foundry's Ghost of Tsushima video today, he actually says it. He says filmic, and he says it
Well,
seriously. He's not.
a
He's
lot of
not
these
making a
guys-
joke.
A lot of these guys, man, actually copy Jez. Which one was it? Just copied Dealer a couple of weeks ago. Was it Kotaku? One of them had copied Dealer. They always copying Colt. They're always copying somebody in the community. That's the funny part, and they never give them credit for it.
Well, I mean, it's easier to take somebody else's content and make it your own and not give credit whatsoever because at the end of the day, if you don't make your own content, then you're not a content creator. You're a content thief. And that's all there is to it. And if you don't like what I said, too bad. Because at the end of the day, if you take someone's fucking content that they made, that they actually put hard work into making, and don't give credit for it, then you are a content thief. And that's all there is to it. And at the end of the day, that's all you are, is a thief.
And hold that thought. Nano, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. PS5 SSD so powerful it cannot launch with games. Launches with 60 FPS, strawberries, and DLC. No beans. It's a has-been. Now, Nano, if they hook up with the Ubisoft guys that created the Studio Beans, this might be them, dude. So that may be it.
Bug snacks and beans, huh?
And me, I don't give a shit. I'm buying both consoles day one. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
what
we have
anybody thinks.
We have multiple people on the podcast that'll buy both. Some that'll only buy one. At the end of the day, it all comes down to guess what? We're just happy we have games. We just want games to play, and I don't want it to be restricted just because.
Look,
unlock
I barely
it.
beat games.
It's 2020. Get like Ainsley said. Give me the option to slide a bar back and forth. We're not.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not talking sending me to the moon.
The evil.
Actually, I do want them to send me to the moon. You know, I want them to actually use
Bomber, that game wasn't too bad. I just
you live in Alabama, you wouldn't pass a test.
What I mean is like the current X is yet to be stretched. It's still hindered by the Xbox One, what everybody says, and it has. And so you have this Series X that everybody still says, yeah, for the next couple of years. I mean, is Halo going to be mind-blowing? It may not be because it's still running on that crappy VCR. So we'll see. I mean, hope.
That won't be the case though, because if you have the capability on your PC, you can go play a game and it could look like total dog shit until you play it on another PC that has hundreds of dollars worth of hardware that's way more ramped up, and you get your 120 FPS, and you get your 4K resolution, and your sick fucking.
You know the best part? I've got both these fuckers muted and they have no idea. Ain't that awesome?
I see it. It's on the screen. It's different with different hardware. So like you'll get your Halo at your 720 60 or your 1080 30 on the one console, and then everything else will look
None of that's going to make it any better.
amazing at 4K 60 on the new consoles. That's just how it's going to be. It's going to be way more similar to PCs now.
This conversation just made me remember we get Halo Infinite gameplay next week.
Yep.
Yes.
If this desk lifts up a bit, I apologize in advance.
That's okay.
No, that's okay, because I'll be
Not much.
behind you.
Not much.
Yeah, just
A little bit.
You'll probably hear like a.
It's more like a bean. You know what I mean?
drop the
Mariano,
Get in here.
thank you for the $5 super chat. Wilmy, how do you feel about the possibility of the medium being 30 FPS? I don't care. I just want the game.
Medium looks awesome.
The game
Medium looks amazing, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I would really prefer games over 30 FPS, but I mean, sometimes we got to just face it. It's not going to happen in some games, and I'm good with that. It is what it is, dude. I just play them. I don't really care. I don't complain much about games unless it's Sea of Thieves, Bleeding Edge, or Stadia. So,
I had to think for a minute what Bleeding Edge was. I couldn't remember what it was.
yeah, most people
Overwatch?
can't. I don't even think they remember the guys that created it anymore. So I don't even think they care anymore.
Already.
So, I mean, it was released about an hour ago that Microsoft Flight Simulator is getting a 10-disc physical version.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually another thing. I've seen a lot of people, complaining this week on social media that
pay extra for
that it's that it's coming on PC first. Well, of course, that's
should.
where
They said
Flight
that from the
Simulator
start.
started.
I mean, they said it from the start.
Yeah.
They don't have a machine out yet that can play that game. So if you look at the minimum specs, just saying,
Most PCs
Thank
aren't
you.
going to be able to run it.
Not just that, but like it's not even a first-party studio. People,
Thank you.
Relax.
Well, fixing to be, but yes, it's so stupid that people are like, oh my god, it's not coming to Xbox first. Who freaking cares?
Okay.
What's the
It's
install?
coming. They already said it's coming.
What's
Yeah,
the
it's
what?
coming to PlayStation first.
The install size.
Size? I don't know.
The size supposedly is 85 gigabytes.
Hey, it's smaller than Warfare.
Wait, it's only 85.
Anything smaller than Call of Duty at this
Well,
point.
because it renders a whole bunch of that stuff in real time.
Yeah.
Why would you need so many discs
Yeah, I
for
was gonna say
85
it's all real
gigs?
time render.
And thank you,
Because-
Monkey Punch. Thank you, Monkey Punch, for the $3.99 super chat. Just want to support Wilmy Hood and the crew. Thank you, sir.
Because a
I mean,
standard
they're probably
DVD.
using Blu-ray disc, right?
No, the standard DVD only holds 8.5
God, no.
gigabytes.
It's PC.
They're not using
They have
DVD.
PC.
They're CDs.
Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah, they're CDs.
It says-
Yeah.
it
Like
says
Wilmy
it
said,
says
at least you
DVD.
don't get 60 gigabyte
Are you-
updates every week.
They're using 8 tracks, man. You gotta hook up that 8 track to it.
And Crazy
Floppy
U.S.
disk, baby.
Marine.
Floppy.
Welcome to the stream, Devil Dog.
Nice.
He's a
So-
volunteer.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Sorry. I just tried to catch these before, they got away.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
Yeah,
All right. Back to your argument.
My argument.
If it comes on 10 discs, it comes on
Yeah,
10
Halo
discs. If it
sucks.
comes on,
Either way,
Oh,
if it comes on
Leo.
9,000 discs.
Are you really
Mother.
surprised, Husk? Are
Look,
you really surprised?
90%, 100% of people are buying it digitally anyway on the PC, so it doesn't really matter that it has a 10-disc physical copy.
I kind of want it just to have it.
I know, right? Just so you
I mean, looking at the
Display
picture,
piece.
it looks like all of our old DVD or CD cases that we used to carry around with
Yeah.
us, the 200.
In your car, you know?
Yeah. Hold on, let me find a
CD
disc
binders.
real quick.
I did
then when
own this disc.
It reminded me of the good old floppy disk days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
And flirt
Original
disc
Diablo.
4 out of 8.
Wait a second. Where's
Continue.
disc 5?
Actually,
Shit, it's at my friend's house. God damn it.
Or you start sticking them in only to realize you labeled them wrong? Oh.
actually, that's why Fork's wife slapped him because of the floppy disk situation.
Hey, first of all, it's because I didn't flick the bean. I smashed the bean. There is a
Quit!
difference.
Why are you smashing
Ow.
the baby?
Gentle, man.
It's a delicate flower,
Yeah,
man.
right. Whatever you say, sir.
It said press A here.
Korgenstein says Beans will be releasing all their games on a 3.5-inch floppy. He must have saw that meme I posted earlier today, didn't he? About something, the 3.5-inch. Oh God, what was it? Thunder Thimble. I think
Oh
it
yeah.
was.
Come with your belly flopped out on your thumb.
I'm such a horrible evil person, but it's okay. I enjoy it.
It's okay. We like it.
And De Niro, I do not know what happened to Remedy putting control in Game Pass. I don't think that was the thing.
I think Phil Spencer just completely screwed that one up.
Well, it's on
I
PS
think so,
Now
too.
right now, so that might be a reason why it hasn't come to Game Pass too.
It's on PS Now, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think it's
Yeah.
funny, like they keep on switching games anyway, so it's almost like they're in cahoots with each other. But it was funny, like in December, he's like, "Yeah, in January you'll have Control." I'm like, "Go, Phil. Where's that at?" He's like, "No, that's not what I meant." I'm like, "Then what did you mean?" Like,
What he meant was he controls Game Pass.
yeah. It was quite funny.
And what was the newest tragedy this week? Casegate. Everybody's screaming about the cases for their this.
Oh,
Dude,
Wait,
I will
so
say though
they-
that shield is pretty big. I mean, that shield is taking
Okay.
over the whole entire game.
Okay, let's be honest. How many of us buy physical and actually use?
Yeah, just
Okay,
Hey, a couple.
Who buys the actual physical disc thing, or who buys digital?
I buy both.
Collectors
I buy-
only for physical.
I buy
Other than
digital,
that, digital.
unless it's a collector's edition that I want, but then I still buy it digitally because.
Oh,
I buy.
Okay, okay, put that back down because you're selling it already. You already have a plan.
No, nope. Someone bought it and then canceled it. So
I buy everything digital, and even if I do buy a collector's edition, I give the disc to whoever wants it.
There you go.
I give it like my son left here to go back to Florida last week. I sent him home with I don't know how many discs. I'm like, here, son, take this with you. Take this. Matter of fact, he got my last of 2 discs because I already bought.
Dova said he does both, and Dova, I've seen what your collection. So, I mean, there's some people that buy digital, some people that buy both. Some people. At the end of the day, though, it's like every time a PlayStation or Microsoft comes out with something, we have to have people come out and just scream about it. When it's like, how about you just take that thing that's moving and put a fucking cork in it?
I still think it is funny though that like Sony has come all out after so long of not showing their console. Then they finally do. Now they're the first to show what their cover art's gonna look like. Everybody doesn't like it because they literally just switched the black background to white, and then that's all they did. But everybody's freaking out like, oh my god, this is terrible.
It's like,
and then people are freaking out saying a shield is too big. Matter of fact, did you guys hear somebody say that just a second ago? It was on the panel, or am I hearing shit through these AirPods?
Someone said it.
No, we said it.
I said it.
Did it look like that fucker way over there?
Yeah, that's him. It's that guy.
Yeah,
Shield is
King,
freaking huge.
the Knuckle King.
Yeah.
COVID.
Hey, keep that
HR
C
Pony.
word.
HR Pony. That's his new name.
That's right.
HR Pony. That's his new name.
Bring this to weight. That's right.
I mean, at the end of the day, Microsoft could come out and say they're buying Sony, and people would flip shit and be like, "They have no games. Why are you buying Sony? It's a horrible studio."
Well, that is true. I mean, we would not. We know exactly how that would go.
Be happy we have games. Without Microsoft, Sony wouldn't be where they are. Without Sony, Microsoft wouldn't be there. Competition breeds better.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, you have to have competition. I don't want any of these companies to go away, which they're not.
Hold on. How many of us on the panel had an Atari for 7 years? Because that's all there fucking was until Nintendo came out.
That's right.
Who
How
had
many
an
played
Atari
Pong
2600 forever?
And look what happened. The video game market crashed because of it. Nintendo saved it.
Yeah, E.T. came out and it was like, well, there went that.
And yes, I'm
Oh
old.
my god.
Yes, I'm old.
Oh no, Ainsley, you're probably older than I am, but it's I remember going to Sears Roebuck and having to place my order for a video game and waiting 3 weeks,
Hell
only
yeah.
to forget what I ordered and be like, I don't remember ordering this.
And remember too, back in those days when a video game would cost you, just sometimes over $130 just for the cartridge.
I remember my dad bought Pitfall, and it was 1986. I think we got it because I was in first grade, and I think he spent almost $85 on it in 1986, which would be.
We're crying over 70.
Yeah.
Yeah,
games
which
are
I'll be
expensive,
honest.
man.
Guess what? In today's market, that'd be well over $300. Because my dad was like, "You know what? Just goddamn, you're playing this forever." Okay, Dad.
Kids today don't know
you
what
weren't
Neo Geo is,
allowed
man.
you weren't allowed to trade them or let your friends borrow
Oh, dude,
them.
when my dad found out I let someone borrow Pitfall, that was one of the worst ass beatings I ever got.
We could have refinanced the house with that money, little fork.
Dude.
Little fork.
He was 385 pounds lighter back then, and he had
Fuck
hair.
you.
Damn.
Oh man!
Oh, there you go. Supersonic Station calling out First Fantasy Star, dude. I still have my original game sitting on the shelf next to me.
Yeah, he paid
Good
$80
call.
on the Sega Master System, and that was on the Super Nintendo. I mean,
It's
games
'cause
costed
everybody-
a lot back then. People
But
just don't remember.
It's because you
I
paid
think-
for the batteries, the battery backup in those games.
Oh my
But you're
God.
also like,
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
coming off of like the worst year of like big AAA games, like as far as them being buggy, being terrible launches, whatever, what have you.
Look, as long
that's
as
the problem.
we are the consumers constantly keep buying the games, and we deal with the fact that we'll deal with day one patches, because once again, if you pre-order
It's
something,
okay.
you're basically saying I'll deal with day one patch. They'll keep doing it, and they'll keep
Yeah,
pushing.
I was in the alpha for Anthem. I should have known, man. It didn't
I
even
was right
run.
here.
It didn't even run.
Ainsley, I did the alpha, then did the beta, and then me
Yep.
and Ghost and Tubby made false EA accounts to link our account to play 10 more hours.
Yes.
Over and over and over.
So you
And we still bought it.
responsible.
And we still bought it.
And he still bought it. He still bought
You
it.
broke the game.
I should have known something was wrong.
And we still bought it. They made a lot of money on that game, man.
Dude, they made billions.
I sold it.
They-
Good.
They made so
Dan-
much off of microtransactions.
they made
Dan
700
still has currency in that game he hasn't used.
Fucking
I
dollars.
think
Fork two.
Damn.
I don't remember how many copies I gave away. I
I
gave away a lot of them.
gave away 14
How many did you get
copies.
back?
None. They were all digital.
Yeah,
Luckily.
all of mine were digital. I had one person give me 3 codes for one Xbox code, and I'm like, that seems kind of weird. And they were legit codes. I couldn't find anybody on PC to take them.
Yeah, you're trying to give them to us. I
Hey, I was trying to get friends happy.
Yeah.
Somehow
I'm
we
like,
always
I
come back to
already own
Anthem.
You always have to
That's-
talk
It
about
goes
Elite
full
Four.
circle, doesn't
That's
it?
because
Doesn't it?
Anthem hurts so bad.
It's okay.
It
Outriders it'll be better. It's fine.
Outriders looks good, man. I'm
does.
excited
Outriders
about it.
looks good, but so
I
does
hope
Anthem.
I am very excited for it. It just the thing that actually made me happy is that they said it's not open world, and I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I actually applaud that because
So
I think
here,
if it
I'm
was,
okay with it
that-
not being open world, but I also don't want to sit in a Destiny loading screen for 5 minutes.
well, you want on Series X or
You
PS5.
have an SSD.
You have that big D. That's
You haven't heard
You
about
play
that
on-
SSD.
Yeah, you play on the PlayStation 5, there are no loading screens. It loads
That's
so
right.
fast.
Just saying, I load in pretty quick on PC. It's nice and quick.
Hey,
My-
you don't
my
talk
shit
about
loads pretty
PC,
quick.
you know.
Yeah, because we don't talk bad about PC gaming here, folks. I'm sorry.
I just talk about how bad my PC is.
Look, without
No,
PC
I
gaming-
can't help that. That's because you keep replacing your PS4.
Yeah, Dova has it right. Anthem is our
I got one
is our banana for scale. Like, is the game shit? Is it Anthem? Yep, it sucks.
I can think of far worse games than Anthem that I've played this generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I played Char with Daddy once. Okay,
That was better than Anthem.
no, it wasn't.
I enjoyed Anthem though. I did. It was big letdown.
The gameplay was good, right? I
Dude, the gameplay is good. Oh, who is it?
It's the end game that was disappointing the most.
Yeah, terrible.
It's
Okay,
good
there was
up
a-
until
Shit, where's my phone? There is a studio that literally just
Beans?
showed some gameplay. Beans. That showed gameplay. It literally looks like Anthem, but it's not Anthem. It's like a robot flying.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't remember the game or the studio, but I know what you're talking about. I remember.
Oh my
watching
god,
it on,
I can't remember
Yeah,
the name
see,
of them. But-
Back from the Dead has it right. Anthem was a live service game, which makes me worry about Skull and Bones. It's like I've already lived through that. I don't want to live through that again.
Yeah, they're gonna make it a live service too, right?
Yeah, and it's just like, so I may load into the game and who knows what'll happen. I mean, if they don't make me pay for it and I can play it and it's a monthly fee or something, I may look into Skull and Bones. But the whole live service game doesn't make me feel very comfortable.
Nah, I'd rather masturbate with sandpaper. I'm good.
It hurts. Don't try it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. There's no way. No way in the world. We lost somebody. Who did we drop?
Husk.
We lost Husk. I bet you his dog shit on the floor again.
So,
Husks.
Never mind. I'm not going to talk about that comment.
What?
Just leave it alone.
What?
No.
What comment?
I'll just go through chat. You'll see it.
Yeah. So we did lose Alki. It's all good. Probably passed out in his chair and fell over.
This is true.
I wish I knew where it was. How far is it?
How far is what?
Whatever you're talking about that you won't talk about. Jesus.
It's in the bushes.
Screw it. I'm not even gonna look at it. It's in the bushes.
Oh, it's in the bushes.
Yes. I love the reference. Yes. Oh, damn it.
Are we allowed to use in the bushes as a reference?
I don't even know. I'm probably getting shit for that, but that's okay.
Hold on, we can fix that.
Let's go give.
There you go.
Oh, you know what?
Now.
I think you got enough credit, Wilmy, to definitely be able to use it at this point.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe a giant.
I mean, we got a Lords of Gaming that side and a Lords of Gaming that side and a Lords of Gaming sponsor. Fuck you, Jeff. If your name's not Jeff, it is now. Damn it.
Is it better?
Bean.
Oh, God.
Your name is Bean.
Bean.
So you work for
Oh,
Ubi?
Xbox actually will Anthem reboot on Series X and have zero loading. I don't think Bioware's
Series
caring.
X.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like-
Anthem
don't
will
think-
not be on the Series X. It's
I think it
actually will be out on the Series XXY. 10 years from
No,
now.
it's gonna be on that little Sega thing they released for ants.
The micro.
Yeah, the micro.
It's coming on the Atari in November.
Yeah, they can keep it there too.
No, I'm not joking. There really is an Atari releasing
They're gonna
Yeah, the
re-release
VCS.
Anthem. They just keep
With-
the same name, but it's like Prey.
with no controller. I don't understand how you
$300 with no
For-
controller.
for no
$350, ain't it?
What the
$350?
fuck?
It's $349, and I saw it, and I'm like, wait.
And
So
it's,
how much
all
is
it
the
is like a
controller?
really weak PC too. It's baffling. I don't know what's going on.
Tempest, thank you for the $5 super chat. Going to watch the show tomorrow. Just want to drop by and say hi. Have a good night. You too.
What's up,
Thank
Tempest?
you. Yeah, has anybody seen what games are releasing on the Atari? I have not seen any games or anything.
Do any of us care? Because there's
I
these things
don't.
on the PC called emulators.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I just don't really care.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw mine.
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
gonna play it.
Crazy U.S. Marine. I doubt that.
Like who cares that much?
I don't. Well, Marine, they are going to partner with Samsung. They've actually already partnered with Samsung.
I could see like an
App is
app
gonna show
coming out.
There
for,
is
like,
going to be an
Xbox
app on
Cloud.
Samsung televisions.
Yeah, I can see like the
Definitely.
cloud coming to the Samsung,
You're gonna see Big X.
but I don't think they're ever going to do a stick like Google does.
You're
They
gonna
won't
see
need-
Aaron.
you
You're gonna
won't
see Aaron
need it.
Greenberg doing this.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah.
With a cheeseburger right here
With a
going.
cheeseburger.
Xbox is too useful over the.
Which, speaking of,
games.
because we have not finished our fake news yet, we also have a report because Bomber gave his, and now I will give mine. We also have a report that Aaron Greenberg and Bethesda have teamed up to bring you the Elder Rolls. And that is going to be a donut shop and bakery. because they said they were tired of people waiting on Elder Scrolls, so they're going to do donuts and pastries.
It's good shit, man. I'm all for that. Let's go.
I'm for it.
Can't wait.
But Triple, the thing is, dude, if we don't tell you it's fake news, social media will be
If we don't
because
say
y'all gonna run with it, just like my shit.
yeah.
I heard Ainsley, which he didn't say, on Gaming Beyond the Box say that they're coming out with Elder Rolls, and Ainsley be like, I didn't fucking say that.
See, nobody said
Anonymous
fake news on my shit.
Reddit posts.
And
Yeah,
Elden
it's
Ring.
always-
According
Elden
to
Rings-
Ainsley and Dan the Seafood Man, Elder Rolls is coming to San Diego.
And Elden Rings is actually going to be a breakfast cereal after all. It's not really going to be a video game.
And sexual.
It beats the shit out of you.
Got that extra fiber just to make sure it gets through. Yeah.
You like it.
The grape nuts of gaming.
Oh my
My
god!
grandpa will be able to play.
But I was joking around last week or week before, said Aaron Greenberg needed a TV show, on the Food Network. So there you go, folks.
And then he did which
Then he
was
posted
worse.
the burger
Yes, the
and
burger
has
because
stuff
everybody's
coming
talking about
off it, and it's like,
Yeah, it's like here's the 12 teraflops is the meat. I'm like, oh my god! Like
the
you
lettuce
did
is
not have to post
4K,
it.
and it's like, dude. can you
When
not
when
relate
I
to
saw that, I had already had this idea in my
Yeah,
head
exactly.
about the
I was-
rolls. It snapped. I'm like, oh my god, this dude must have heard our podcast last week.
He's like, I gotta talk about food. Talk about
Yeah,
it
because
first.
Sean Layden actually watches us, and I really have no idea why. It's kind of creepy in a way. Ever since I made that comment that he was locked in Area 51 by the U.S. government, he watches the podcast every week. So hi, Sean.
You can watch over
Oh,
there.
so-
And Nano said there's no way Aaron allows rolls to be released.
Damn.
It's gonna be like Scalebound.
It's just gonna think.
Oh, no.
Actually, Avish, did you see the post put up today? Oh God, what's her name? PMS Jordan. She did the spoof showing God of War.
Oh yeah.
And oh my God, that shit hit all these websites and different pages and everything today. I mean, she trolled that one very, very well, dude. People were all upset. It was funny.
What'd she do?
She just basically took a little Photoshop app on her phone and made it look like it was her Steam app on her phone, and she photoshopped God of War on the screen.
Oh, that's glorious.
And
That's pretty
man,
good.
Reset Era and all these other websites were picking this up. They were posting it, and
Until
yeah,
you just put
it was-
anything on free. I mean, I got so many DMs about my conference calls. It was insane.
I thought
it was hilarious.
funny.
It was funny.
I thought it was funny that people were calling. It's like, he doesn't know anybody.
I know nothing about anybody that's in
Those
any
weren't
kind of-
real? You freaking liar.
Yeah, like everybody's like, "What do you know? Can you tell me?" And then like a lot of them were like, "So who's in first? Like who's the top dog? Like is it Microsoft?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Who has the most money out of everybody that's listening?
If you send me $5 and your credit card number, I will give you the info.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
But-
also a Nigerian prince.
that I
Is
need your
that
help.
you that keeps calling me and leaving those voicemails?
Yeah, but why do you keep hanging up? That's what I don't understand.
I am from Wakanda.
We're not touching that one. All right.
I'm from Canada. I'm going to let you into my country with free health care. You just send me $5,000.
Come on
Yeah.
over.
I think Jared, you're actually from Canada, aren't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say
I am.
the beer.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Come on over.
Jared,
wasn't kidding.
wait. Let me in on this deal first, and then we'll start.
No.
There's a pelt trader in here.
There is a
Actually, I actually had to ask Noof one day. It's been a long, long time ago. I was like, "Hey, dude, I watched the Simpsons movie. Did they really give you $10,000 you cross the border into Canada?" And Noof thought I was joking. I didn't know. I watched the Simpsons movie, so I was like, "Hell, that's what it did to Homer."
I believe everything on the Simpsons because look how many things have been brought to pass.
So real.
Yeah, they're creepily true. That's
why they're still on air. That's
Look,
the problem.
this is the last year. I don't know what I'm gonna do for news now.
You say it's
I'm
the
sorry.
last year. Wait.
But I do know what we're getting ready to do. We are getting ready to get everybody out of here. So, and we will start with the top right corner. Yep, that way everybody can get off here.
Like
and flip
Jared's
your
face,
bean.
he's like, wait, that's me.
It's like my right or
It's a me, and I'm
right.
Guy over here.
All
that way.
right, Jared, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
All right, you can find me basically on all platforms: Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. You can find me on Twitter at RageFireScript_X. You can find all my fun writing stuff over at lordsofgaming.net, and I have a fun little portfolio that I've actually finally built for business purposes. Also linked in my bio on Twitter.
And thank you, sir, for joining us. It's been a while since we actually had you on.
Oh,
man.
it's
Thanks for
always a
coming out, Jared.
blast. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, man.
And
Definitely.
next, we will. Somebody get that vibrator from that damn cat.
That's actually the vibrator making that noise.
Oh, okay. That's not creepy at
Special
all.
attachment.
I got it from
From
Big's
Japan.
website.
It's from Japan.
All right,
That
next
pussy
we
for your
have,
pussy.
It's not mine, Nano. Thanks.
and actually we have
Dude,
not.
What are you
Dan
doing to that
Rodriguez.
cat, Leo?
No, he just wants attention.
It's
That's
okay,
why he doesn't use a
attention.
cam. You don't
I
want
am.
Can I get? Excuse me. We're doing an outro here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wilmy. What were you saying? Did you have something to say, Wilmy?
Yes,
Did you need to
Dan.
talk to the people?
I'm getting ready to. There we go. Problem solved. All right, not Dan Rodriguez. Tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
You can find me at Season Gaming. We do a Bitcast, Ains and I, and usually somebody else on
That
Saturday,
narrows it down.
noon Central. Well, I mean, it's we have guests and stuff. So let's see, and D Rodriguez, WDSC on Twitter. Yeah, that's about it, man. I'm usually around somewhere doing something. So that's the best outro I got.
There you go. And Ains, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Yeah, thanks as always, guys. It's been a blast. I always love coming on and chatting with you guys. I'm easy, so Porsche Power everywhere, and Season Gaming. You can find everything on the site. So, yeah, appreciate it. Thanks everyone in chat. A lot of good people. It's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
All right. You can find me, The Evil Ghost, at Twitter, Xbox, all the social sites and what have you. Thanks for everybody that came out in the chat. You guys are always awesome. All the guests, as always. You guys fucking rock. Everybody stay safe, be blessed, wear your fucking mask.
Yeah.
It needs to be
Good
said.
call out. Yeah, good call out.
Speaking-
That's the bottom line.
Speaking of the troll post by PMS Jordan earlier, Corey Balrog is actually playing along with it. He said, hopefully that announcement I made 20 minutes ago was not too shaking. I won't be taking any questions. Thank you all.
He trolls a lot on there.
Yeah, he does.
Corey is awesome.
Like
Yeah,
this.
he's
Oh, yeah, dude. He's funny. And next we have Bomber.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Went down. It's like,
so you can find me on
you can find me cutting myself in the corner.
no, of course you can find me on the old Twitter at HRBomber1414, PlayStation, Xbox, HR Bomber. Of course you can find me here every Wednesday. Then me on Twitter, just throwing my shit out there and catching y'all on some.
Yeah, you threw your internet out there for a second,
But,
dude. You bought it like hell. Holy shit.
Did I? Nice. Even better.
Did your finger hit the router again?
Yeah. That damn.
Oh.
They didn't shut the door.
What?
But yeah.
Not asking. All right. Fork, tell me where they can find you.
You can
He's
find
like,
me
"Wait,
at
what?"
_gaming on Twitter, Forkboy Gaming on Xbox, Trovo Live, Forkboy, Twitch, Forkboy Gaming, pretty much everything's Forkboy Gaming. Also, I may
Even
be
his
starting.
underwear.
Yes. You can also. I will be starting a new job here in 2 weeks. Wait for my announcement. I may be flicking something.
The Bing.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not switching jobs. I just.
You're not starting a strip club called Beans?
They're giving him the scalpel. Run, people, run.
When he said switching jobs, the first thing that popped into my head was Fork on a stripper pole, and I am so nauseated.
First of all, they don't make them with that much weight. No, I'm just
That's true.
I'm really not that heavy. It's just the chair makes my fucking gut hang out. Fuck you all.
Right. All right.
Right.
Fuck you all and good night.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have an OnlyFans page. That is not a joke.
That is true.
And now
You
for
can sign up for
something
$10.
And now for something completely different. Phasma, where can people find you?
Captain Fatsma on Twitter, but I don't know. It's broken right now. But
She spit on it.
yeah, apparently.
It's funny you said spit on it because right when you said that, Michael had just posted that. And Back from the Dead has your ticket for it. Easy to be swinging around a steel beam. That better be a pretty hefty steel beam. That's all I got to say. All right. And Leo, tell them where they can find you, sir.
You can find me, Leonidas 1084, everywhere. Just type it in, you'll find me. And thanks
Okay.
for the guests coming out tonight and people that showed up to watch us make fools of ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we
And
do
Wilmy,
best.
where can they find you?
Well, you can find me here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, somewhere in that area. You can find me on every gaming platform except Stadia now because I canceled that shit, fuckers.
He's
But
also
you
on
can find me.
Grindr.
You can find me everywhere else. Steam,
Find him on
Epic,
Grinder.
Yep.
Grinder. Have no idea.
Why don't you
We'll
Google
talk
it?
about it later. We'll
Kirk
talk,
had to
we'll talk
explain
about
it to me
Google
too,
that.
Wilmy.
Google that.
How do you guys not
Okay,
know?
fuckers. I'm going to Google Grinder because I have no
Oh my
idea.
God.
Oh my god.
I didn't Google it, they just explained it.
So even AIDS is shaking his head.
Yeah,
I know.
but yeah, I'm not even.
Well, let him find out on his own.
Yeah, that's right.
Good.
There's some things
Hey,
someone
so-
has to do on
Sometimes your kid has to just put his hand on the.
You know, the funny
That's
part,
right.
the first picture that pops up, the dude looks a lot like Fork.
Fuck you. I deleted that page. Thank you. I asked them to put my picture down.
I've been telling
But the
people they
bad
can find
part-
you on Grindr for weeks now.
He looks like Fork, but 425 pounds lighter. That's kind of weird. Okay.
Oh, it's terrible.
And his head's not nearly as huge. And see, Fork is breathing so hard now he's actually fogged up his fucking camera.
I don't know why it's not
Pixelated.
logged on StreamYards.
He breathes so hard it went
On
8-bit.
YouTube.
It looks bad on StreamYard.
Looks fine on mine.
Oh,
Have you seen
Well,
this man?
actually, it's an improvement. So it's a huge improvement. Oh, wait a minute. We got an Iron Lord in the house, so we got to put the hat on.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Salute.
All right. And on that note, thanks everybody for hanging out. The winners, actually, one of them has already claimed his
Nice.
copy.
Good stuff.
winner, chicken dinner.
So, Mariano, do not forget to check that DM, sir, as soon as we finish up. But thanks everybody for coming out, and we will see everybody next week.
Have a good
Anybody have
night,
anything they need to add?
Have a good night. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a
Hey,
minute.
we got to do
We're
our
forgetting
salute.
something. We forgot the Silver Burst Gamer salute.
Right.
I'm doing it
And
too.
if you guys do not know, if you
That's what
guys
we're
do
need
not
you to
know,
get in on that.
if you
No.
don't know who Silver Burst Gamer is, just look him up
Oh,
on
here we
Twitter.
go.
You will block him very quick. All right, everybody, have a great night. We'll see you next Wednesday.